We've had them talk to our team on July the 28th. They did a wonderful job, and one of the things that they reiterated was this team has been above reproach, um, other than a plethora of other teams that has been established here, and they're thankful that the way this team is conducting themselves. Preseason honors 6 players and preseason watch list. Travis as well, Shedeur, Travis, 13 players named to preseason All Big 12, at least one publication. 9 players are listed on various top draft eligible lists, which is wonderful. Top Big 12 rosters, we rank the rosters, 4 and 5 stars. We got 22 um, 4 and 5 stars on our roster. TCU has 25. We rank second in the Big 12, which is a blessing. But we only play transfers. We signed 17 high school players last year, 13 played. We played a total of 20 freshmen last season, including 7 walk-ons, which is phenomenal. Run to that. We academics, spring 2024, second highest GPA for football ever. Spring 2023, highest GPA for football ever. Football cumulative GPA is 3.025, highest ever, and first time over 3.0. Charlie and Travis earned 4.0s. Okay. 16 coaches on staff with NFL experience, impact. I could go on and on. School application, exposure, roster movement. I don't need to bore you with that stuff. You know that. See what else I got of note. Couple rosters. All right, let's do what you came to do. Let's go. First question.
Hey, Coach, Jake Schwann is
My man. How you doing? Excellent.
This time last year, you were recovering from some surgeries.
Surgeries.
So I was just wondering, personally for you, how much better do you feel right now, health-wise?
Great.
How much better do you feel about the team this time?
First and foremost, let me take care of the team. I feel so much better about the team, not only because of the young men that we've accumulated inside this locker room, but also the staff and how they're working together. The coordinators are phenomenal. The support staff is second to none. I think we all really have a cohesive bond that's truly admirable. As far as I'm feeling really good, much better. I think I got a total of probably 40 stitches in my groins last year. This time, one on the left, one on the right, to get the blood clots out. But we're feeling really good. I'm walking and running, lifting every day. I'm gonna have my sexy on by the time the first game is held. So all my shots, when I'm pointing this way or pointing that way, it's gonna hit right. So I'm really working on myself as well. Thank you for asking about my body as well.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell.
How you doing, Brian?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I want to ask you about, talking about the GPA. What's the correlation between that and how can that translate to the field?
It's discipline. It's a tremendously discipline, tremendously something that we don't play about, because forget the field. These guys got to be professionals. It's not all about football sometimes. With me, and we got to win, we know that. But my dream and I hope, they brought me a cake. The conclusion of the practice today, and usually people close their eyes and make a wish openly. And I told them that I would want all these young men to be professionals in some capacity, not only on the field, but off the field. Great fathers, great young men to their siblings, to their mothers, the community, and everything. I just want them to add to anything that they touch. That's just my dream and my prayer for these young men. So having a GPA, that's the main thing. This thing is only for a moment. Nobody could ever take that GPA and your education that you receive from this wonderful university. So that's tremendous. I think it's a tremendous feat. It's to be applauded.
Hi, Coach Adam, Mr. Tiger, 24/7 Sports.
247.
I don't think we've had a chance to talk to you about Damian Lewis yet, and being your new defensive line coach.
Right.
Do you have a connection there? What does he bring to the staff?
Everything. Experience, first rounder, been there, done that. It's hard to direct a person and teach them where to go, and you haven't been there yourself. It's kind of hard to give me direction somewhere you hadn't been. You tell me about the restaurants you like because you've been there and you like the food because you taste it. it's hard to tell these kids what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it, what not to do, and all that, and you have not done anything. So that's the new kid that's coming up in America these days. They from the show me state. They from the show me state. They want to see film and what you've accomplished in your life that gives you the propensity to give them direction. He is an unbelievable coach. I have a mechanism that I can sit in my office and watch all the meetings that goes on as well as going to them periodically. And he's a heck of a teacher. Then you throw in Coach Sapp in there, it's phenomenal, that room. Coach Dancy, the head coach, Mississippi Valley State. I mean, he is coordinator type of guy that we're blessed to have as outside linebackers coach. And that whole staff is phenomenal, man. It all starts with Rob, though. Rob is doing a great job communicating and getting these guys on the same page and having input from everyone. Great question.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. I remember last year I asked about the quarterback competition. I want to ask about it again. You have Travis, quarterback, DJ McKinney, and Preston Hodge.
Yeah.
What are you seeing within that group right now?
I'm seeing pretty much 4 to 5 guys that can bump and run and cover all day. That you don't have to blitz. You don't have to have exotic things on defense because these guys can get it done. But not only that, that front cooperates with the back end. That front is unbelievable. The pass rushers that we have is Mr. Hayes and Okunlola. That's it. Scared me. But first of all, I want to digress a bit and thank the head coach of Pittsburgh for really preparing those young men for us. He did a great job. I love those 2 young men. They're really great players and they're going to be pros. And I heard that someone took a shot at one of them verbally. So Mr. Hayes just wanted me to make sure I add that in for him. But thank you, Pittsburgh. I appreciate everything. God bless you.
Hey, Coach, Rocky from DMVR. Just curious, we know about Travis and Shedeur and those guys all, but any players that maybe don't have much fanfare around them that have really stood out to you this camp?
The defense is coming, man. These young men, it's probably 6 pass rushers there that's going to get home to the quarterback. I'm talking about from the outside, but from the inside, these guys are handling their jobs. I mean, I have to name all of them because these guys are really taking care of their business. And Big Quan, he's just coming back. Barnes, he's just coming back from an injury. He's trying to get back together. But Bentley has stepped it up tremendously. Trevor is 224 pounds right now. These guys are really performing well. I love what I'm seeing on the defensive side of the ball. I love the coordination of everything from Coach Livingston. I wish we could push fast forward because I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to play.
Hey, Coach, Johnny Stapleton from Associated Press. You bolstered your offensive line here in this second season.
What does bolstering mean?
Make it better.
Yank it up, because I don't know all that bolstering stuff. I never used it in a sentence in my life.
All right, you beefed up your offensive line in this offseason.
Beefed up.
How do you sort of microwave
Improved?
chemistry?
Improved. How about improved? Let's say that we've improved our offensive line.
Okay, and how do you get that? Everybody talks about that, so the 5 have to work in unison, and then the chemistry is such an important thing.
What is chemistry? You guys use it all the time. What is it? You guys work together. You don't like each other, most of you.
We love each other.
No, you don't. You definitely don't love the guy back there. Y'all can't stand him. But you still work together. You get it done. We generally have a love and a admiration for one another. We really do. Rather you throw the word chemistry out, everybody keep throwing that word out. Some of you don't have chemistry at home, but you go there every day. That's the end of that question, I guess. Next guy.
Eric Christensen with CBS Sports Colorado.
CBS,
Tyler.
I'm not doing none with CBS. Next question.
Jumping to my
Ain't got nothing to do with you. It's above that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I got love for you. I appreciate you, respect you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. They know what they did.
I'm here in Denver, not Nashville.
You are who you are. CBS is CBS.
Joe
Ain't got nothing to do
Biden.
with you. I respect you. That's why I told you that. I'm looking you in the eye as a man. I respect you, I gotta love you, but what they did was foul.
Coach, Joe Rico, my sports favorite, the final word. I'm talking about the trenches. You know, the trenches are where it starts for me in football.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of great skill position players out there last
Well,
year.
that was the easiest thing to acquire.
Right, but we know that they work together,
That
right?
was the easiest thing to attract in your first year because that's
Yeah.
my position. So when big fellas see a lack thereof, or they see a quarterback that can really spin it, now they're prompt to come. Now they see a difference in the linebackers in the secondary. Now they're saying, okay, well, shoot, we got the line now, we're gonna score some points. So we gotta go there to be relentless on the defensive line side of it. That's why we got all the pass rushers, because when you sit and interview them and talk to them, you say, well, you're gonna be up by 14 in the fourth quarter. It's gonna be a wonderful thing. And you may have some pass rushers coming from a school that was down 14 in the fourth quarter. And why would they wanna stay there? Because now they don't get to utilize their gifts. So you gotta understand the logic of everything. That everything is right on schedule as we play.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I do believe this year, I'm on record with 8 wins.
Amen.
Yep.
Only 8?
8.
Good.
Hey, Coach, 143 the fan.
How you doing?
Good. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
When it comes to the new uniforms, we haven't heard much about those.
It's
I know
good.
they've been, really pleased. But I was wondering, what went into the development process of changing that look? And then for you, when should we expect to see it?
Well, uniforms don't win or lose games. They just enhance the look. They just sells more, help provoke sales more, selling more merchandise. Everywhere we've gone, we've always enhanced the look. From high schools to several different high schools to college at Jackson now here. So not only the uniforms, the cleats to match the uniforms, those are gonna be suitable as well. So these kids, these young men gonna have a wonderful look. No matter you look good, you feel good. And consequently, they play good, and that's what we're aiming for.
How much of a hand did you have played in designing those?
Heavy.
When should we expect to see it?
A heavy hand. You're gonna see them real soon. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Coach, Brian Howell again. Got 2 questions for you about Travis. I'll ask one at a time. But first off, is it fun for you to coach somebody that can match and be skillful like you are?
Well, Travis is better. He's
Is that
better.
fun for you?
At the agent stage, he's better.
Is that fun for you to coach somebody who can do some of the things you did?
Yeah. Not only that, he's a good human being. He's not smoking, not drinking, not outside whoring, not doing crazy things. He's one of the highest GPAs on the team. Like, he's a great human being, and he can play. Character is second to none. That's why I don't mind fishing with him. And he come to Texas, and we're not talking about fishing on the boat, although we talk junk to each other all the time. But we're talking about life. We're talking about next move. We're talking about land acquisition. We're talking about so many different things in life, fathering, loving, and how the family plays a role in all of this. So it's just a delight to have caught him coming straight out of high school at Deep State and endured the test of time.
Then the second question is, you talk about how you learn things from Shedeur when you're talking about offense. You learn things from Travis when you're talking about football.
What did I learn from Shedeur on offense? I'm sorry.
Well, you talked about how,
I don't remember that.
when you talk to him.
Oh, the things that he's seen. Okay.
I'm just
the things
curious
that
if
he's
you learned
seen.
the same type of stuff from Travis when he talks to you.
Yeah, you could always learn from your players. Really, you want to know where they are, what they thought, what they were thinking on that particular play, because we're always barking out ideas and understandings, but sometimes you got to listen to them and see what they saw. That's the first thing I say to Shedeur. What did you see? Travis is different, man. He saw it. Shoot, he saw it. He's a phenomenal athlete, man. He saw it. Proud of that kid. On and off the field tremendously.
Hey, Coach Kyle Newman from the Denver Post. What is Jimmy Horn Jr. capable of this year, and can we see a big leap from him?
Yeah, I think he played phenomenal last year. He had a couple down moments, but Jimmy is a phenomenal athlete. Now that you got LeJounte, you got so many of these young men that can flat out do it. Will, see, when I start doing this, I start mentioning somebody and they get sensitive. Mr. Timmons, Draylon, you got Marion, Cam. It's so many of these guys that can have impact on this offense is unbelievable. And our backfield, our running backs, I think we got 4 to 5 of them that can flat out go. You can use them any way you decide to, because all of them are pretty good out of the backfield catching the ball. They definitely can run between tackles, side of the tackles, but also they can pick up the blocks. And they're smart young men. Tremendous GPAs, most of them.
Coach Prime, Alex Ramirez, Mile Sports Radio. This is a non-football related question. I recently had a condition, medical condition, about 2 months ago. Thank God I had Aflac. No, I'm serious.
That's a good one.
You're in mass performance.
Thank you.
How important is it for everyone to have Aflac part of their life?
Well, it sounds like
It's amazing, right?
It may sound like a real commercial where you believe in the gaps, that we can't cover. I mean, Aflac is phenomenal, but not only are they phenomenal to, people like you and I, and thank God when I was going through my trials and tribulations, I didn't have those medical expenses that I couldn't afford, but there's a multitude of people that does. And thank God that they stand in the gap and provide for people like yourself. And I'm thankful to be partnering with them for a multitude of years, and I can't wait till you see the new commercial with me and the best coach that ever coached college football. Coach said,
Couple more.
Coach John Key with the Denver Post. How do you suck, my man?
you don't like us, man. Why do you do this to yourself?
Come on.
You don't like us.
Mark likes me, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, Mark said he likes me.
No,
So
but
that's
you
one.
don't. Why do you do this though?
No. Two-part.
No, I'm serious. Why do you do this? Like, you don't. Like, why do you
No,
do
no,
this?
it's not a football question.
No. Why do you do this? Like, it would be hard for me to really engage in someone I don't like or something I don't like. I'm just asking why. Like, why? What did I do?
You didn't do anything. It's not about. This is
But
a football
why?
question.
I'm asking you why.
Yeah, you can answer that. It's
Okay,
not-
answer me. What? Because you want me to answer you. So
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fair.
why?
Why? Because I have
Give me your
questions.
why.
What's your why? What do you want to know?
Why do you always on attack? Like, what did we do?
Where am I on attack today? Where am I on attack?
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. But I'm asking you why. Like, what does it do for you? Like, what happened?
It's not about. me.
But what happened to get you like this? I want to help. Like, because, no, I'm serious. I want to help because it's not normal.
We can talk about that. We can talk about
Okay.
that. Can I ask you a football
No,
question? Seriously.
no. We talk about that when we talk about that. I talk about that with you.
Can we ask you a football question?
When I talk about that, we talk about that. We can talk about that.
I have a question over here.
Let's go.
So since it's your birthday, you got any birthday plans for the Browns?
Well, I have 3 kids on campus that probably didn't get me anything. One is here now. Whatever plans that they desire for their good old dad, I'm willing to encounter. I'm willing to be there with them because I love them just that much. Thank you for your consistency over the years, son. I really appreciate what you do on every birthday. Nothing.
Is there anything special that happened on your birthday?
What happened today? Oh, you got a cake. They brought a cake out.
Something else that happened on your birthday?
What happened, son? I forget. I'm old.
You know,
Oh,
your daughter had a baby today.
oh, I forgot. You forgot to give me that. Yeah, thank God. And that's how good God is. That's why I ain't got time for the foolishness. That's how good God is. Like, God would choose me on my birthday for my daughter or my kids to have their first child. The first time I'm a grandfather on my birthday. Do you understand how beautiful that is? How much of a blessing that is? You think I'm here to put up some bullshit? No. I'm here to make light of the blessings and the wonderful things of life that God has afforded us. That's what I'm about, man. I'm about helping, inspire, encouraging, motivate, and just being a catalyst to the next person. And that's why I love probably 85% of you all in here. I truly do. But thank you, son, for a reminder. God bless you, DeAndre. I love you, baby girl. I know she probably still out right now. She probably Instagram pictures, no, my daughter. Have you seen the baby?
I seen him on FaceTime. I called that quick and showed
Was he sizable?
He was really smart. That's funny.
He's a little baby.
Might be a soccer player.
Yeah, he's still been something. He's not
Might be a
gonna be
running
football
back.
player. Might be. Thank you, son, for that. I'm happy.
Your
I'm happy.
grandpa, how you feeling?
Oh, well, the way I'm looking, I'm not feeling how I'm looking.
You sleepy already?
No, I'm good. I'm feeling good, Shedeur. I really am. We're glad to have you here. You keep me going, son.
Last one, thanks, Jack Carlo with Buffalo's Wire.
Jack, how you doing? How was your summer?
Been great.
Yeah.
Great so far. Glad to be back.
Awesome.
But just wanted to ask about the open scrimmage or open practice next Friday. Just curious what your thought process was behind that. Makes that important.
You hit monotony and you get into a schedule or routine, and I don't want to get routine. And one thing about it, when you hit a little low, I don't want to hit the low. We had to hit that. These guys are flying around, and I'm trying to prevent that. So the thing about when you practice in front of company, no one's going to embarrass themselves. When you guys are out there, everybody's going to go hard. The camera's going to be on. You know, we're going to protect everything. We're not going to show what we're going to run first game, most likely. But we just want to change it up, and also we want to give the wonderful fan base opportunities to touch the young man in this program and see him on the first hand. We're probably going to take pictures, maybe sign a few autographs with the fan base. I'm pretty sure we're going to sell it out and pack it out because that's what we do, because you're going to do your part in putting it out there, making sure it's a sold out event. I don't know how many it holds. How many do it hold? 5,000, so we expected 10. We want 10,000. Hold the 5,000, we want 7,000. We'll be kind to the city. But we wanted to be sold out next Friday, right? Next Friday. It's gonna be a wonderful event, it really is. And I want that for our young men, I really do. I want that for you all as well. You all, the majority of you all have done a wonderful job, and I thank you for your support, for your love, for your impact, for fighting against the nonsenses of life that we sometimes have to cope with. And we all know why we have to cope with that. Too much is given, much is required. And I'm thankful for all that is given, but I understand the requirements. So I appreciate it. It comes along with it. So you can't want God to bless you and the enemy not to stress you. It's going to be part of it. We good with that? So you guys remember that when you're journeying through life. If you want to be blessed, somebody's going to try to stress you. You good? God bless you. I love you. I appreciate you. It's going to be a phenomenal year. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. God bless you. Shilo, you got anything, Shilo?
That's all. I think I'm up next, though.
Oh, you are? I'm going to stay here for that. Thank you. Shilo, you can have one of these 1,500 ones. Go ahead.
Two, three, two.
Y'all done say that? Where's he?
All right.
How's everybody doing today? going on?
Shilo Sanders, Shedeur Sanders. You guys have anything to say? Just want to open the question.
We're excited for the season. Put in the work this whole off season. We got better, way better. I'll say defensive linemen, DBs, and practice is way more competitive than it was last year. And I'm just excited to go out there because I feel like the game will be easier than it is in practice. Yeah, the closer the season comes, I'm not really feeling like talking too much no more. I didn't even want to do this today. We played about 2 weeks, and I'm ready to just go out there and show everybody what's up.
Brian, how comfortable are the camera? I'm gonna ask you guys an easy one. You guys became uncles today. I'm excited about that.
I didn't even think of it like that today. Yeah, we are uncles, yeah. I was real excited. My sister, I just got the text that she had. Child. Oh, there goes second. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. But nah, yeah, I don't know. Next question. He's nice. He's healthy. I've seen him on FaceTime, so I'm proud of her. He just said, don't say anything. Nice. We got some media control over here. Older brother.
Hey, y'all. News here about 24/7 Sports. Y'all have been in media for a long time. Y'all know how to navigate all this. But with other people talking about Colorado, how do y'all interact with some of the guys on the team that maybe are kind of new to the media landscape? How do you coach them almost through going through some criticism online?
Going through criticism, that's gonna happen at the more you level up. So getting used to it now is not bad. Get used to not caring about what people say and just doing what you got to do every day. It's not bad to work on now in college where you get to the next level. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it. So we know how to deal with it. We can give people advice on I don't care about that stuff. Just keep working. Show what you can do on the field. That's what really matters. So it's cool being in this environment where there's a lot of media, but media they're filming us and we're doing what we're doing. So you just got to keep that the main thing. It's a lot of people that came to this program, they've seen the exposure, they've seen everything coming to this program. Then when they're here now, they're like, oh wow, this is real, like any regular stuff that we go and just in practice or do anything, it's viral or it's something that we don't really think too much of. So they understand, they've seen it from a distance, but it's different when you're in the program and now you actually see it and now you see how everybody is kind of like targeting you in a way, how everybody wants to watch care everything. So much. Yeah, just care so much about what y'all do. So that they're able to see that live in person, and now they actually understand why, kind of like things how they are.
Is it difficult for some players?
Nah, it's not too much of a thought because they kind of had an idea of what it's gonna be, but now they understand it's real, so they just don't really care. You just gotta move different because everybody cares so much about. If I care so much about what you're doing, you don't want to do certain things, So just the new guys just keeping that in mind, that people care more about what you do here than any other place, You're under a microscope here, so it's good. It could be bad.
Joe Rico, my line of sports radio is the final word. Shedeur, last year, I think there was protection issues, it would be safe to say, and I think the offensive line is going to be key to the success of your team this year. Can you talk about some of the guys that have come in here and the new look of the offensive line? Because I've heard some very good things about some of the guys that are going to come in here and play.
Well, it's a collective. It's all those guys. I can't single one or two out because you're gonna eventually need every guy in there. Even whether it's scout team or whether it's first team, second team, or you got a plug and play guy. So each of those guys, they all bring different things to the table. And I feel like now we got everything sorted out to where who's gonna play where, and then we all feel confident about it. So we're excited for it. I'm also gonna help them out a little more, and Coach Pat is gonna help everything out. So we'll be able to really have stability back there. Yeah, they got a good run game over there too. So
that's good. That's nice.
Leo Rivera with Scope of Sports. Shilo, what can you say about this secondary unit and expectation coming into this year? Coach Sanders just spoke on saying that you guys are coming this year. What is it like at practice, and what is the expectation coming to the season?
Man, just all the new addition guys that we got back there in the secondary. It's just he's gonna be the no-fly zone. You know, I heard they was talking crazy about some of the guys saying we're the best secondary in the nation. You know, that's why y'all just gonna have to see. But that's how we feel. Yeah, the coverage been way tighter than it was last year. Like way tighter. It's like there's no weak spots, and that's what the off season's all about. You know, just getting better myself, and the coaches is making the whole defense better also. So that's what they're here to do, is make the whole team better and make sure there's no weaknesses in defense. So that's how we feel like we is right now.
Run schools from Ralph Airport, with the additions of guys like LeJonte and Will Shepard to the wide receiver room. Your guys' wide receiver room is widely considered to be one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
Shedeur, what is it like working with those guys? And Shilo, what is it like going up against those guys in practice?
Well, I'm thankful to have them, of course. I'm thankful because they all bring different things to the table. They both were like 1,000-yard receivers. They both were the top guys at their school and top guys in the conference, you know, that they're in. So I'm excited that they're able to bring their knowledge into it also, so we're able to converse and see things different ways. So I'm really excited to have them. They all are very special. They bring different things to the table. And even the guys from last year, they even improved like times 10. So I'm ready to get out there. Yeah. Them, I mean, you don't want to, we don't do ones versus ones for a certain reason, you know. So we want to keep everybody safe on that side. So, but I see what they do. They're real explosive. They add a lot of weaponry to the offense. So you got a lot of tools to choose from.
Troy, right from the Denver Post. The rival of Coach Brian, you both, Travis, you helped put CU football back on the map in the national conversation. How motivated are you now to get over the hump to the winning part? Because every team you guys and your dad have been involved with is associated with winning. How much are you driven this year in year 2 to winning being part of the conversation?
We do that one game by one game, you know, so we just focus on this game coming up, and we just gonna keep repeating that every week. We're not really too concerned about what happened last year because like that, it is what it is. At that point, you can't change the past. So our mindset, that doesn't give us extra motivation or anything. Our mindset's the same of go out there and just be the best you can be. And collectively, if all 11 players on each side of the ball do that, then it'll result in a win. So it's not really anything different that we would say that you use as motivation or do it anything different in the off season. You going through your normal routine and going through what you usually do, and you know the result will be better because you're better version of yourself.
Alex Ramirez, My Life Sports Radio. This is a two-part question for Shedeur and Shilo. Shedeur, now that Coach Shilo is a full-time offensive coordinator, how has that transition made it smoother for you and Shilo? The addition of Warren Sapp on the defense, how does that work for you, Coach Shilo?
Offensively, I feel like we understand, and he understands my playing style a little more, and he is able to hear me. You know, it's every quarterback sees the game different. Every quarterback brings something different special to the table. So you just got to make sure, you know, everybody aligned in the same lens, and we're all looking through the same lens, which is the receivers, the O-linemen, the offensive coordinator, receivers coach. Like everybody has to be on the same page, and I feel like we have a stable ground to stand on right now, a stable foundation, to where now we're able to build and build and build on top of that. So you mentioned Coach Sapp. You know, he's you know, D lineman right for sure, but we got Coach Livingston also is a new coordinator, and he's also the safeties coach. So just learning stuff from him every day. You know, he came from the Bengals, and he's a pro guy. So that's my goal. That's most of the guys on the team goal. We want to be pro. So the best type of coaching, you know, it's pro coaching. He just came from there. So we and just having him around, learning the stuff that he teaches. Like last year, he was watching guys like y'all from Alabama. It's like dudes that's living my dream. He was just coaching, you know. So you can only be grateful for that.
Three more.
Yeah.
Shedeur from the Denver Post. Jimmy Horn Jr. showed some flash last year. I mean, what is it gonna take for him to kind of elevate his game this year? What do you expect out of that?
It's really just put him in the right position. You got to understand his skill set and you got to use him to the best ability. And I feel like that's what Coach Sherman, that's what Coach Phillips, we understand that and we're going to use him that way.
Nikki Eversey, Sports Report, kind of for both of you. Offensively, how far along do you feel like Shermer's defense has been installed, and Robert Livingston? Do you feel like defense has been mostly installed, and are you starting to scout North Dakota State quite yet?
Well, of course we watch North Dakota State. I feel like I skimmed through at least all the teams and watching a couple pro games also, just to be a student of the game, just to watch and understand what people do differently. But most of the offense is installed, but you know, offense is just the wrinkles that we're going to put in and what we know is going to be guarantees and those type of things when you get to game plan. So we're not really in the game plan phase right now, but we're knowledgeable and we understand, you know, what this team is and what defensive coordinators we're going against, and even looking through old notebooks of what we jotted down notes from last year to different teams. So we're just excited to get out there and excited to start game one. Yeah, so for the defense, we basically just focused on being great at what we're great at, you know, and Coach Livingston came and he analyzed the defense at first, what we got, what we're great at, what we're good at. You know, we're just going to utilize that stuff and instead of that stuff. Scheme-wise, I don't want to say too much, but we're not going to be doing no crazy stuff just like that's not what we're good at. You know, we got a lot of athletes. We're going to use our athleticism, you know, make plays. We're not going to make it too complicated.
Last one, Brian.
Sure, just real quick, the tight ends. I'm curious about Sam Hart and what you're seeing out of him, just that group in general. How important is it going to be for that group to step up this year?
The group came a long way. At the beginning, it was a little rocky in general because, you know, when you're going against a powerful defense like that, it gets a little rough. So we all had to take a step back and reevaluate some things. And Sam Hart, he took tremendous strides from this offseason to now. And the whole tight end group and everything, they understand they don't really bust plays too much. They line up fast and do their job. That's all you could ask for out of like players on offense. Just do your job and let everybody just play together and be one unit. So the tight ends, I'm really excited to have them there. We'll be able to run the ball a little more, you know. We still got to put it in the air also.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, appreciate y'all.
Some of the players already in the room, so we'll have time to spread out a little bit, guys. Get spread out, and then